Hey, hi. Today I just wanted to share with you there's one sector of stocks that hasn't actually moved since the COVID. The laggards, especially if you look at the oil and gas, it was a huge laggard. It went down a lot during the COVID, March 2020, but has really rebounded. And I think the only sector that's left is the travel and leisure. So basically, the service sector. So as you just want to show you this article, American responded to the pandemic with a dramatic shift in spending to goods and from services. Services would be airlines, going for your movies and all that kind of things. So I believe that this will the rebalancing of the shift would happen again, where people will reduce going to Zara and Uniqlo and all that, and then start to head back to spend more some of their budgets on these services. I just want to show you a couple of charts on Delta Airlines, which is one of the biggest airlines. It was actually all the time around 58, 56. Now it's hovering around 37. There's still like around 40 to 50% upside for this company. And then you look at Royal Caribbean as well, always around 104, 300. Take note that they have a new ship that just came out as well. Um, I understand that there's one ship company like Genting that actually went down during the COVID. Of course, yeah. I think there was more towards a shipwreck Germany loan that they had, which was pulled back by the new government. So as you can see, the travel industry is doing well. Then just show you a bit about some of the fears that the mainstream news are coming out with, which I think we should always go against, to be a contrarian, because sometimes those institutional fund managers on mainstream news, my gut feel is that they go hand in hand, man. The researchers are supposed to be independent, analysts supposed to be independent, but when it comes to the client's department where they're supposed to sell products to the client, or they have their own fund management team. They if they want to buy something, they keep quiet, and when they want to sell something, they come out with the news that it's a good buy. So they load on to us lah as a retail investor. So Wynn Resort is another one, which is I think is a great buy. As you can see, it's always around 1 4 something, 1 3 something. So these are good stocks, but take note of the exposure to Macau. But as you can see, Macau and Hong Kong, they will be opening up soon. I think the zero tolerance COVID policy is going to be changed. Um, so consumer spending boost in April. Consumer spending shows shift to services from goods. This was actually in 2021 May. So the great consumer shift, then charts that show how US shopping behavior has changed. Um, so this is US likely to see COVID cases going up, but this Omicron subvariant is nothing. It's actually quite low. So this is the latest article, that says that consumer are pivoting spending to services like dining and travels. So this is one of the latest, and I think now is a good time to buy. Responded to the pandemic with dramatic shift in spending to goods from services. Now appears to be reversing and should gather steam as Omicron wave of COVID-19 ebbs. So yeah, start to go into this as well. Cathy Wood also did say the same thing, because our objective here is to look for macro trend. What do we think that people's behavior will be in 6 months or 1 year coming down the road? I think one of the macro trend is definitely, like I would be spending less on Zara and Uniqlo, and I would start to consider looking at trips to Singapore or Thailand or Barcelona. So imagine if majority of people think that way. So the next few quarters, all these services companies will be doing well. So yep, that's all I have to say. This is the stock to recommend, Royal Caribbean. Of course, you got the Carnival and Norwegian Airlines. I mean Norwegian Cruise as well. But I will pick this, and I think this is the number one leader, market leader. So thank you very much.